Hello. Oh my god, y'all. I went on this whole research rampage last night. I don't know what led me to this specific I don't know. I was thinking about sleep paralysis, okay? I don't know. Well, I do know why, but I'd rather not get into it. So, to refrain from lying, yeah, I was asking stuff about sleep paralysis. And then I don't know, I just started branching off into different pathways or whatever. So then I got curious about like um my specific energy when I'm sleeping with other people. Like, say for instance, I don't know, it's not even an instance type of situation. It's just more so usually when somebody else is near me and I'm sleeping, like my energy is easily disturbed. I can feel it so quickly, so easily, just like that. Especially if I'm not in a deep sleep, which is why like a couple weeks ago, I used to get so irritated because I kept being woken up out of my sleep, and it's like for the most part, it wasn't like a Kaylin wake up. It was like I felt somebody near me, so I would pop up and be like what the fuck do you want? You know, it was like that type of situation. So yeah, I started looking up stuff, and I found out that I don't know. I have it's something about my energy, bro. This is why it's just so important for me to make sure I'm consistently cleansing myself and making sure I'm level headed and stuff because I genuinely carry around an energy that's like I don't know. It genuinely feels like it's healing towards other people. And I started really like doing my research and I was like, yeah, that makes sense because usually when I'm sleep around other people, like I'm not sleep all the way at all. I'm not sleep all the way. And it's very rare for me to allow myself to be able to just fall asleep because I always feel like I gotta wake up and make sure everything is okay. I don't know why, but I literally always feel like I gotta wake up and make sure like everybody is not everybody, but I just be having to wake up and look around. Sometimes I just have to open my eyes, or sometimes I just don't even have it in me to sleep. Like I just be laying there in the dark, and I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but um, I found out that has to do with like different energies being in the same field, if that makes sense. Being in the same area. It's more so about something concerning a person being a grounder and then a person being a drifter. I'm a grounder. And then usually the people that I be around be like drifters and stuff. Or if they sleep as well. Because I be thinking about when I'm sleep in the bed and my sister come over to visit or whatever, she usually sleep with me. So when I be sleeping in the bed, I never sleep deep and I never, well, I can sleep deeply around her because that's my sister. It's like, okay, I kind of know you to an extent, but I never sleep like how I would if I was by myself. Like either I'm waking up early or I don't know. It's never like me being alone with myself. And I also realize that comes from how protective I am of like my space and my energy. If I'm loud, it's because I'm trying to make sure I can hear myself. I got jazz music playing and I'm also near a body of water, so sorry. But yeah, I'm very big on cleansing my space. So usually when I'm like around other people, especially if I'm going to go sleep at somebody's house, like I hate sleeping at other people's houses. I hate it. I hate it. Like when oh my god, last year we had a hurricane. I had to go sleep at my mama's house. Hated it. I hated it. I did not want to go. I didn't want to go because I don't know. It's just something about sleeping at other people's houses or just being in other people's homes for too long. I feel like an intruder. I feel like, but I'm starting to pay attention and realize it's because of the way that I treat my personal areas and stuff. Like I treat my shit like it's sacred. Like anywhere I go, I'm making sure the area is cleansed. I'm making sure I don't know the energy just has the chance to. genuinely be pure. I'm not trying to be sitting over here feeling all these different emotions that probably have nothing to do with me. So yeah, when I had to spend the night at my mama's house, oh my god, hated it. I hate spending the night at other people's houses. But no, and that's so crazy because I hate to talk about other people and the stuff that I've done in the past. But my ex boyfriend, when we used to go to sleep, well, I remember when we first started going to sleep around each other, he would be like, I could never go to sleep. I used to could never be able to go to sleep, and now I sleep. And I genuinely have an energy that just makes people feel comforted. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But at what cost? Because oh my god, this is why sometimes I just have to be away from people because sometimes people are just taken from me and I'm not receiving nothing in the end. So say a situation like that happens and I am sleeping with somebody. By morning time, I'm not feeling well rested. I'm not feeling like I got all the sleep that I needed to get. I'm always feeling like groggy and stuff. I'm always feeling like, damn, like I might gotta go home and go to sleep again. And it's been several instances where I had to do that, and now it's making sense as to why. And it's so crazy because I never thought to even try and connect the dots about that. I was actually never curious about that, and I actually do like sleeping around other people, especially if I'm like cuddling or something. Like that's so cool, so cool. But at what cost, I guess. But oh my god, this is really making me feel like, well, this is really helping. Am I smacking in the? I hope I'm not. I hope y'all can't hear me smacking because I'm just chilling. But what the fuck was I saying? This genuinely helps me understand myself a little bit more and understand I guess, I don't know. It's just crucial for me to be aware of like everything I do. I never realized it was that damn serious, but it's literally that damn serious. Like, if I genuinely want to protect my energy, I have to make sure I'm doing certain things before I just hop into stuff, especially when it has to do with other people. Because when it's just me, I'm instantly going to do whatever it is that I can to make myself comfortable. And that's just that. Like when other people are involved, I never think to even do all of that. I never even think to try and, I don't know. It just never occurred to me to have to do that. I just always knew that I didn't really like being in other people's houses. I just always knew I like to cleanse my own energy. I like to cleanse the space of my house, or the space of my room, whatever. I don't know. That's so crazy thinking about it. And then I was literally like in shock last night because I'm like, damn, like that explains everything. So now I'm really recognizing how any slight emotion or there's a reasoning behind anything that I feel about something, if that makes sense. There's a reasoning why I just probably haven't got down to the bottom of it. Because I literally didn't see it as an issue. I didn't see it as nothing that was like crucial or vital or anything. Nothing that just needed to change. Because I feel like in some type of way I would get or receive something from the situation, which was being in the comfort of other people. But I didn't know that my energy was literally giving off like gentle protection. I didn't know my energy was doing that. And that just makes me realize how like serious energies are, like period. Like I knew energies was something that was necessary to human beings, but I didn't know it was that serious. Like even when you sleep, like it's that serious. And then it ranges, like it's not just like I don't know how to explain it. It's not just like a small field. Oh god, that scared the shit out of me. It's not just like a small field. Like it's like your energy radiates. Literally, your energy radiates. So, like living in an apartments and stuff, I also figured out that the different energies within the apartments could also clash. So sometimes that's probably why people feel like they can't sleep at night. That's probably why people feel like, you know, they're just receiving all this, maybe all these different thoughts or all these different feelings and stuff, because that might not even be the feeling that you're feeling. Like, I also seen a video about how if you're in the same vicinity as people, like their thoughts can kind of merge into your thoughts or some shit like that. And that just, oh my god, every time I learn something, especially about humans or like the way that the world works, my not reality. I guess my reality too, but my perspective literally shifts. Like, I feel like I become so much more aware to why certain things are important or why you should be cautious of what you do. And I feel like so many people in this world today, girl, they just be doing shit. And I feel like we're really desensitized to a lot. And I feel like, damn, I keep saying I feel like, but I think personally that that's how they want us to operate in this world. So, girl, butterfly. But no, that's how they want us to operate in this world. They literally want us to not pay attention to the small stuff. And it seems so small because don't nobody talk about it. All we worried about is literally all we are fucking worried about is the material shit. We don't worry about our energy. We don't worry about how to protect ourselves. We don't worry about self even. Like, we're always worried about things outside of ourselves that we forget there's shit that goes on within us that's much larger than what the fuck is out here. Like, literally. Cause you see, I feel like I'm so in love with myself. I know myself so well, and I'm still learning shit about myself. I'm still, being able to catch on to stuff. I'm still clicking on to stuff, and it's just so crazy. Cause the more I learn, like I be in awe. I truly be in awe because I be thinking like, girl, I feel like I know all there is to know, but girl, no, I don't. There's always so much more to learn. Literally, it's so crazy. But yeah, no, that was such an interesting thing to know. So now when I'm around somebody in the vicinity of somebody and I'm asleep or whatever and I can't sleep, then I know why. Because I sleep so good when I'm by myself. I sleep so good when I'm by myself. Like, genuinely. I be knocked out. And I be dreaming real good too. But yeah. That's all I wanted to say. Word. That's all I wanted to say. It feels so great outside. I feel great. But yeah, I love you. See you later. Goodbye.